Manchester City 5-1 against Watford. I'm in the car with the wife here. Hello, wife.
Hi.
We're off to Anglesey for the night, and I've just been to the 𝐿𝑡, of course, as well to watch City. I was on the Man City live show. It was great fun. But I wanted to do a video on the way to the hotel, essentially. So it's just in the car on my camera. Get off me, you. She's gonna love this being right there all the time. She's very pregnant as well. Say hello to the. Say hello, Squidge.
Hi.
Squidge is our pet name for the baby at some point,
Yeah.
which we'll find out on Monday what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that. Man City have just won 5-1, hence why I'm in a very waffly, very good mood. It was a fantastic performance. Gabriel Jesus, of course, taking the headlines. I'm going to talk loads about his performance, what it means for City and all that kind of stuff. First of all, I would say, please download OneFootball. OneFootball's absolutely awesome, isn't it?
It's so sick.
It's so sick. It's a wonderful app. You can get all your Manchester City information, your stats and all, your Manchester City goodness, your transfer news. Do we even need a striker right now? Find out by obviously downloading OneFootball. Scan that QR code next to my face or click the link in the description below and get all your City goodness sent straight to your phone. Over 10 million people have used it for the big price of absolutely nothing. Download it. Zero zilch, nothing. It's as beautiful as a Gabriel Jesus hat-trick. So download it right now and help support my channel a little bit. But that performance today was absolutely needed. I don't think City were anywhere near their scintillating best, but yet again we put 5 goals past Watford. They must be sick of the sight of us. 15 games in a row we have beaten Watford, which is a new record in this country, full stop. We've absolutely whipped them time and time again. Watford, I'm starting to feel a little bit bad for you because you must hate us with a passion. But you know what? I don't feel too bad because I enjoy watching Man City score a load of goals, so ultimately I don't care too much. Of course, we've had an 8-0, a 6-0. This time it's 5-1. The only blot, of course, was the goal conceded. But today was very much Gabriel Jesus' day. I'm really happy for him as well. I love it when players like Gabriel Jesus get their roses because they don't always get that credit that they deserve. His work rate, his desire, his intensity, his commitment and his hunger for this Manchester City side. Yeah, he occasionally does miss some chances, but today he got everything right, basically. 4 goals and assist. He, of course, made the penalty as well. He was absolutely immaculate, spotless from the first minute to last. A 10 out of 10 performance from a player that absolutely does deserve that credit. He gets a lot of criticism sometimes, but sometimes it is better the guy that you know. And what I love about Gabriel Jesus is his desire and the way that he plays every single game as if it's his last for the club. I love that attitude, you know? I was sat today in the studio alongside 𝐿𝐿𝐴, a player who of course knows a thing or two about running and pressing from the front, and he absolutely loves him, and you can see why. I'm sure 𝐿𝐿𝐴, if he was around these days, would have very much try and model his game on someone like Gabriel Jesus. That intense work rate, that intense desire that someone like him had naturally, of course he will respect that in his game. And of course there's been lots of links with Gabriel Jesus potentially to leave the club. The day after heavy links about him come out, of course he goes away and bags 4 goals and gets an assist. I don't know, I'd be very happy if he stayed. I don't know what's going to happen, but today was all about him, and rightfully so. I mean, elsewhere, Kevin De Bruyne, of course, wonderful as always, with a fantastic assist for Gabriel's second, I think it was. A delightful cross. You can't keep that man down. I think that's 15 goals or assists now in his last 9 games, which is quite remarkable. It's something like that either way. But is it last 12 games maybe? Something like that. I think it's... is it 14? It's 9 goals and 5 assists, or 14 in his last, I don't know, but it's a lot less than 14 anyway. He's really, really impressive as always. Overall, who else impressed? Zinchenko had a pretty decent game at left back. One particularly fantastic challenge where you stopped a counter-attack which could have been really dangerous. Zinchenko is so reliable, and I think it was really telling that we had a left footer on the left today and a right footer on the right. I don't think it was any coincidence that Guardiola went for that, given the fact that he played Fernandinho and Rodri. Of course, the defensive rock that it allows City to build on, it's huge. It really is. When you've got those two there who are so defensively minded, they will step in and block those channels if one of those two goes forward, which allowed the likes of Zinchenko and Cancelo to get forward. And that natural whip as well, having those two fullbacks so far forward, well, that then allowed so many players in the box. And that today was a different story to me to the Brighton game. Once again, I'm just not just trying to name check it, but I was sat alongside former Manchester City player Michael Brown, and he mentioned that too. He said the fact that we could actually get all those players in the box was because of the fact that the fullbacks were getting forward, meaning the wingers could be a little bit more central, because Fernandinho and Rodri were covering in the middle. And that is really useful for the team, because we did absolutely flood their area with attacking players. And maybe that was because of Roy Hodgson saying that he was going to make it difficult to us. Maybe he actually played himself. Roy, you fool, you played yourself there, that we did that. But it worked either way. games like this, of course, on paper it was easy, it looks easy, but you never really know how it's going to go. Every potential game is a banana skin, especially when you've got the experience of Roy Hodgson. What's so funny about that, you? That's hilarious. Apparently the banana skin, you know what I mean, it's Mario Kart, you're going to slip up,
like
but we're fearing a blue shell right now, you know, another Mario Kart analogies, but we have got a star, we are flashing, and Joe, we have got a red shell or two to fire at people, but you've got to be careful with the green shells bouncing about, man. They are awkward, but all you need every now and then is a mushroom to spearhead. Anyway, stop with the Mario Kart analogies. I could do this all day, but you know, City were playing at 150cc. Yes, there's another one. And there was no Rainbow Road today, stop aside. But anyway, it was a really good performance. Why are you married to me? I got the ring. She can't do anything.
Because of that. I'm knocked up as well, so I can't speak.
But it was the exact kind of performance that we needed, because Watford, once again, yeah, they're struggling. But at this stage of the season, it isn't always about the quality. It really is about the, you know, in between the years. It's about your focus, your intelligence, your professionalism. You have to be really, really alert, because teams like Watford, they are fighting for their lives down the very bottom of the table, and they will look for any mistakes. And they capitalised, of course, on a little bit of sloppiness from potentially Cancelo or Rodri. Ederson maybe could have done better. I think Jesus was a bit of a mix-up as well down the right-hand side. I can't quite remember. I've not seen enough replays. But either way, that was sloppy, and they scored. So this is what can happen. This is why you've got to be really ultra focused in games like this. And ultimately that was just a small kind of shot across the brows, and it didn't really mean too much in the end. But those moments can define a title race if you're not careful. Thankfully we did have the, you know, the maturity and the experience to respond to that and get our noses back in front. A beautiful Rodri goal, by the way. And the guts. Oh, you do some punditry?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me some punditry.
City do good.
City do good, hashtag analysis. City are mint. Rodri's goal, by the way, I fucking went to the toilet, didn't I? I went to the toilet, I missed that. I was like about to go on the City's half-time show, so I legged it to the toilet, come back and everyone's going, oh, Rodri scored a wonder-class goal, wonder-class, a wonderful goal. World-class goal, very embarrassing, but I've seen it, of course, since. That's what Rodri does best, man. I absolutely love it when he gets his thunder bastards out and smacks it dead hard into the top corner, because there's not really many better than that than Rodri. Quality player, one of many quality players in this Man City side. But today, once again, very much a case of saying to Liverpool, over to you. We've done our bit. We are now 4 points clear. They've got the Merseyside derby tomorrow. Everton are absolutely abysmal and terrible, of course. But it's a derby, you know. Is it at 𝐿𝐴𝐻? I can't remember if it's at 𝐿𝐴𝐻. Hopefully it's at 𝐿𝐴𝐻. Either way, you never know what can happen in a derby game. Everton, a little bit less pathetic than Man United currently. Had to get that in. And also, never felt more like singing the blues. City win.
United lose.
Oh, City, you got me singing the blues. One banana, two banana, three banana.
Bananas again.
Yeah, bananas again. They're United are all over the banana skins.
Yeah,
I mean,
messing up.
They're like that Sideshow Bob sketch where he hits all the rakes. That's United basically. They lost today against Arsenal. But either way, we said it to Liverpool, you go and do the job yourselves, you go and get the 3 points, and that's what it's going to be now. It's going to be a constant back and forth between the two clubs, but there's only 5 games left now. We are 5 potential wins away from winning our 4th Premier League title in 5 seasons, and to be honest, you got to trust these players. You have to trust them because they've been there before, they've done it, they absolutely have the quality, they have the experience, and they have the nous to do it, man. Like, they won't be fazed by this. Of course, occasionally they'll feel a little bit of nerves, but in terms of being fazed, nah, this is just their job. This is them going to work. This is, I get up and make YouTube videos, she gets up and write actual important content. Some of you guys get up and do whatever. These guys get up and win football games because that's what they're paid to do. And it's as normal to them as this is to me right now doing this. So we forget that about them sometimes. But still, they are absolutely human. And the way that I can make mistakes, you can make mistakes, they can too. Like Nicola's just gone the wrong way right now. She's trying to be a tram by the looks of it. You're not a tram. You're not a tram.
No, that's normal way, but it's
but everyone can make mistakes, and that was a perfect example right there. You know, no matter how good you are, what you do. So we got to bear in mind that these players still could do that, but I trust them. Ultimately, I do trust them to get the job done. It's going to be a really interesting few weeks. The Real Madrid game is going to be absolutely immense. I can't wait for it. And of course, as well, we got to rest some players today. Diaz played today, and he was absolutely great to see him on the pitch. Solid as always, as he is. Laporte got a bit of a rest, which was nice. 90 minutes for Diaz. And I think we saw Rodri come off as well. Who else came off? Kevin De Bruyne came off with Gundogan getting a bit of a run. No John Stones today or Kyle Walker, though I did spot John Stones walking around, and a little birdie told me that he might be all right. He might be all right for Tuesday. And Kyle Walker apparently is an outside bet as well, so things don't look too bad on the surface level. So fingers crossed we're going to have a few players back for Real Madrid, but that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's going to be huge. Either way, guys, we're on our way to Wales for the night. I'm going to end it here because I've got to edit this video.
And it's absolutely roasting in this car.
It's boiling in this car.
Made me close all the windows.
Yeah, I did do that. It's my fault. I've been doing like 10 minutes now, so it's fine. You're all absolutely awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you made of the game. Come on, City.
Go on, City.
Yeah, man. So you guys, love you all. In a bit. Bye-bye.